Problems on loops. Num is 3. While it is greater than 0, keep printing it and decrementing it by 1. So this prints 3, 2, 1. And if the condition is always true, the loop never exhausts. But we can break out of this loop by pressing Ctrl and C together. For each item in this list, print it. We can also add an else statement to for and while loops. Num is 2. While it's greater than 0, print it and decrement it by 1. When done with the loop, print done. It's as if when it last checks the condition and it's false, it executes the else part. For each letter in the string break, print it, and if it is the letter A, break out of the loop. Star diamond. Write a function that prints out a diamond of stars, length 7. This is the code. For each row, we have 4 rows. Print 3 row number of spaces, row plus 1 stars and row stars, then a new line, and then for 3 rows, print spaces, stars and stars, and then a new line. So this prints a star. This was for a star of size 7. Can you make one that can print a star of any size? Check your assignments in the LMS. Matrix multiplication. Write a function that takes in 2 multidimensional matrices, multiplies them, and returns the resulting matrix. If the matrices cannot be multiplied, declare so. This function takes 2 matrices. If the number of columns of the first matrix is not equal to the number of rows of the second, declare them incompatible and return. Result is a matrix with all 0 values. The number of rows is the number of rows in the first matrix, and the number of columns is the number of columns in the second matrix. For each row, for each column in it, for each row in this, multiply the 2 values from the 2 matrices and store them in the result matrix. Then return the result. Number pyramid. Write a function that prints out the following pyramid of numbers, making use of loops. The first number to print is 1, so num is 1. Now for each row, we print numbers. 1 number in the first row, 2 in the second, and so on. And each time we print a number, we increment it by 1. Once a row is done, we take it to the next line by providing a call to the print function without any parameters. So for 5 rows of output, it prints the numbers 1 to 15. Number diagonal. Write a function that prints out the following square with numbers in the diagonal. We have a loop nested in another. Print 6 rows. 6 times we print something for each row. Where the row number is the same as the column number, we print the row number. Everywhere else, we print 0. And this way, we have this pattern. High-low. Write a function that takes an integer n and prints out a receding pyramid where each row first rises up to n and then decreases. This function prints n rows of output, 5 in this case. For each row, it starts at the row number, goes up to 5, and then goes back down to the row number.